Hey everyone, it's Annie, and today I'm going to go over how to improve your mood and your energy using the frequency scanner. Okay, so there's a variety of ways to do it. So let's get started. All right, so the first one is going to be the inner voice. I cannot stress that enough. I'm always talking about it. Again, it's the one that people have had the biggest changes. So there's a couple ways to do the inner voice. You've got your regular standalone inner voice here. When you click on that, from the main menu, you are going to have two choices with the microphone and the microphone with the heart on it. So let me move myself here. The microphone with a little heart. So I like to run this one all the time. This one is just inner voice by itself and just only scans your voice. When you click on this one, it scans your voice and also scans for your body to see how it's getting affected because those octaves are out of balance. So that is one way to do that. I have a separate video that shows you how to go ahead and run your inner voice and read your inner voice scan. Okay. The other way to do the inner voice is to use the easy scan. So within the easy scan, it does 3 scans, one right after another. So it's going to take longer than the inner voice by itself. This one is probably going to take about 6 minutes to complete all of this. And then to listen to your inner voice is going to be about 3 minutes. So about 10 minutes of your day to do the inner voice. And then you can do it again in the afternoon and again in the evening. When you're doing it in the afternoon and the evening, you do not run the easy scan. So if you're going to do it in the afternoon and the evening, the easy scan you run in the morning, and then for the afternoon and the evening, you can just run inner voice by itself, and you can just do the voice at that time because it's just to get the customized music to help you get back to balance. A third way to do the inner voice is quick scan. So this is the fastest way to do it. Probably a minute, I think. And you can do it for the morning. In the morning when you run it, I'm going to try and see. You can select your supplements or not. If you select your supplements, it's going to go ahead and show which supplements you need. Let me just test it here. See if it runs. Testing. So again, it's the same thing. You have to record your voice for 10 seconds. But what it does is it doesn't take time to go ahead and create that report because this is something that it's not going to stay on the scanner for you. You either have to screenshot this or then you just run a report and get the next one. When you run the morning scan, it will also show you the optical glasses that you can wear. So I have my optical glasses here and I don't know what my cat did. Okay, so the lenses are kind of off right now. So with the optical glasses, so that's the color violet that showed up, and I actually have the violet here, and you just kind of snap it in place. So when I listen to my tones, I will wear, look at me look all cool. I will go ahead and wear the glasses, and this is because there is frequency in light. Okay, there is frequency in everything, right? So this is why I love this scanner, and I'm going to, I'm a big advocate for it, for people to have one, because it just helps to balance your frequencies. Again, we are bombarded with frequencies all day long, and there's always something that's going to throw us off balance. So the more stable you are, if something happens, the chances of you likely to get off balance and get affected by it is going to be minimal if you're doing your scans and always balancing yourself. Okay, so that is in the morning one. It'll also, if you select supplements, will show you the supplements to go ahead and scan for or use. And then here's your music that you're going to play. It's a different music than the one from the actual inner voice. It's faster. I actually like it. It's a little bit more upbeat, so the morning is perfect, right? Okay, and so then quick scan again, you have the midday and the evening. When you run it from midday and evening, you're only going to get the music and you're not going to get the glasses. You'll get the music. If you select the supplements, you will get that as well. So those are the 3 different ways you can do inner voice, and it is the best way to balance your emotions. Especially you want to do it at least 2 or 3 times a day to listen to it. Again, somebody had said and shared that they listen to their inner voice 3 times a day, 2 weeks straight, and they got the best results. They got better results than 20 years of psychotherapy, and that's because it's very specific to you. It's very specific to what you need to help you get back to balance. Okay, so number 1 way, anything that has to do with mood and emotions is going to be inner voice. And honestly, everything is related to our mood and emotions, right? Our energy is related to our mood and emotions, which is why they kind of go hand in hand. The better mood you are in, the better energy you're going to have, right? If you're down and sad and, lethargic, like you're not going to have any energy, right? So it's all correlates together, okay? So another way you can do it is under quick scan is also you have your energetic auras here. So you can do a clearing and you can do a shielding, right? So it depends on who you're going to be with, right? So for me in the morning, I like to do an energy clearing before I start my day, because while we're sleeping, there are still frequencies that are happening, especially where your neighbors are. You have your smart meter, right? That's happening. You got your EMFs and your Wi-Fi. So it's good to clear out your energies for the day and in the morning to start your day fresh. Energy shielding, you're going to run depending on who you're going to meet that day, right? So if you know you're going to meet some difficult person, or if you're in sales, if you're working at the store and you run into a variety of types of people, you want to go ahead and shield yourself, because we are constantly commingling or exchanging energies, right? You're picking up energy from other people and you're giving off your energy, which is why I always say, like, you want your energy to be really good energy, like such good energy that it's going to overtake their energy, right? And hopefully your energy goes over to them instead of their energy going over to you. Okay, so that is, you want to go ahead and run that. And when you're doing this one, it's good to have your headphones on, right? So make sure you have your headphones when you're doing this. The frequency ones, right? Where you're just gonna put here. The other way is these 3-minute boosts. This is very underrated and it needs to be used more. And this one is, you're just gonna listen to it. These are is music and there's frequencies on there. So if you need, to get charged up, this is the music you're gonna play. There's frequencies under there, right? There's also the neuro aerobics to get your brain going and active. If you want to go ahead and relax, right? Again, just listen to these. They're 3 minutes and there's going to be frequencies under there to just help bring you back to balance. Okay. I actually like to use this focus one when I really need to hunker down and get this work done that I've been putting off, and I will just play this and then go ahead and do my work. Okay. So that is the different ways to use the inner voice. The next way to do that you can boost your mood and your energy at the same time would be also under body systems. Not many people use the body systems, but this is a good time. Like, you have to think about, like, what is causing my mood to be low? Is it because, am I tense, right? So a lot of times the muscles in your body is going to affect your mood and vice versa, right? So everything is interconnected, and that's what we always have to keep in the back of my mind. The more you keep yourself relaxed, the better your mood is also going to be, right? So for me, the ones that I like to run, I will go ahead and deselect. And so under the body systems, I like to do the musculoskeletal, because our muscles are tight. Sometimes we get stressed, right? And then also the nervous system. So sometimes our nerves are kind of a little bit edgy. People snap at you, you end up snapping back, right? Because you're kind of in reactive mode and you're not very stable at the time. So you want to run the muscular system and the nervous system. For people who don't get a lot of exercise, you want to go ahead and include the circulatory system, because we need to get the circulation going and give our cells what it needs to just be at its optimal level, and then go ahead and scan and optimize. You can take time to read the report. I actually will recommend not to read the report, because sometimes people freak out, right? And that beats the point of this scan. The point is to get yourself balanced, to get yourself relaxed, and get yourself stable, really. So anytime something else happens, you won't fall back or be in reactive mode, right? We always want to be more in like a proactive mode and deciding what it is that we want to do, and not react to what other people make you. We think we make them do it, but in the end, eventually, it's up to us to control our emotions and to manage it in a way that you can deflect it, right? So, and that's what the scanner is really, really good at helping with. The other way is through frequencies, of course. And if you are like stressed out, all of a sudden you feel like, oh my gosh, I need something, you want to go and use the quantum flowers, right? Like all of a sudden, let's say you just have like like you're scared or some kind of fear attack or a panic attack. If you all of a sudden hear bad news, you want to use quantum flowers. So quantum flowers is similar to Bach flowers. So it's basically they took all the flowers from there and got the frequencies on here. So you basically will select the emotion that you're going through. And then if you select, so for fear, like let's say I have a fear of talking in front of people maybe. So this is the flower that's related to this fear that's coming up right now. And sometimes people like freak out with a definition. It's like, oh no, that's not me, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's you. It could be the frequency that you're at. You may have been having a discussion about it. You may have been with somebody that has that energy. So it's all about just not taking taking anything personally with regard to the description. You just want to be in and out of there. What am I off balance? Go ahead and balance me, right? That's what we want to be doing. Why am I down here? It's annoying. Okay. So then also, if you don't know, you can also push the scan button. So this scan button, I've talked about it before, is like a little, what is that globe? Like a fortune teller globe, right? So you basically will just scan it and it's going to tell you what frequency needs to get balanced. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's yours. It could be something you picked up, right? So look at that. Fear actually came up. And so vague and explanation, right? So this is the one. So once you bring that up, you're going to come here and you're going to imprint it into your water. You can go ahead and imprint it into your jewelry, into some crystals. So that's a different way. If you want to go ahead and broadcast the frequencies, then you can go ahead and push imprint again without really imprinting it and just let it make the noise. Or you can put it in a custom playlist, and I will do another video for that. Another one outside of quantum flowers, right? So if you go into quantum reach, a lot of times with regards to our mood, we are not taking enough oxygen, right? So you can go ahead and use the breathe free. That's going to help get you in more oxygen. When we are stressed, when we're grieving, we tend to hold everything and kind of tighten up. And we don't take deep enough breaths. The breath that we're taking in is very shallow, and our cells are not getting the oxygenation it needs to even transport them, right? So we need to take deep breaths, and the breathe free is very good at that one. Another one that you can use is the energy here, right? To pick up your energy. Again, the energetic clearing and shield is here. Another good one here is the inner peace. And another one of the highest frequencies that we have is love, frequency, and gratitude. So I like to run this one once a week just to have that. I have I'll do a group one. I'll do it for my family. I just kind of run that, and it's the highest frequency. So it's always good to run this one to get to the highest level that you can get. Another one that I like to run is a peace, calm, and tranquility. So you have to think about the people that are in your room. Did somebody bring in bad juju, right? Did they bring in bad energy and they left it there? A lot of times some of their energy is going to be left there in the room. So you can actually go and run peace, calm, and tranquility for the room. So a way to do that is you want to come in here. You do your Cephis and you're going to pick the target, right? So the target, I have the TV room, right? So you can put it to your office, your TV room, your family room, and then you'll come in here, do the quantum reach, and you're going to pick peace, calm, and tranquility. And I like to do this like when my boys come over, they have their parties or have their friends over. I like to do this just to kind of clear out the air, and it's actually, I like it. Like I could feel a difference doing that. And another one you can do here is the stress free, right? You have to think about why your mood is out of balance. Why is your energy low? What is the cause for that? Is it the stress, right? So you can go ahead and do this. Is it something that you're worried about, that you're not going to be successful? Then you can also run for success. Another one you want to do, I'm going to put this back to you, back to the person. Another one that you can do here is under quantum frequencies. So under quantum frequencies, again, if your stress is due, or your headache or whatever is due to muscles, you can go ahead and just run it for the neck. You can run it for the back, right? So you just go ahead, back stiff. You can go ahead and run it for those, for any of the associated muscles that are in your body. There's also one here for fear. Again, a lot of times people are not aware that it is fear that is stopping them from something. And it's not fear like, oh, I'm scared. It's just in the back of your head. There's always some kind of worry that something may not go the way you expected. So I would label that under fear, and it would be a really good one to run. There's also sometimes, depending on who you're with, right? You kind of get, get irritated with some people, right? I was trying to think of a nice way to say it, but I don't know if there is. I thought there was irritability. So you can run irritability. You can run it if it's somebody in your family, and you have their account information. Maybe you can run irritability on them, and then they can calm down as well, right? So it's really, it's a good kind of voodoo where if you can only do this with people that's in your family. If you're going to do it for other outside of your family, you need to ask for their permission for doing any scans on them. Another one that's on here would be, I think it's obsessive fear, right? Like you're constantly worried about something that's going to happen. So this is a good one to run. Under quantum affirmations, right? I keep going to Cephi. You can actually push back. Under quantum affirmations, we also have Anxiety is on here, right? You can also do here mastering stress. What also could be good is sometimes we get frustrated with our work. We don't feel like we're good enough on what we're doing. You can go ahead and run self-confidence, self-esteem. That's a really, really good one to run. This is really good one for kids as well to run, especially if they're going to be taking some tests at school. Another good one to run here is stress and tension, right? So again, think about why you're moody, right? There's always something that's going to cause you to be moody, and stress and tension usually is a very popular one. And then another one here you can run is success. And then also you have the scan button here, right? So the scan button, don't be afraid to use that button, because if you don't know what to run, just go ahead and run the scan button and then just run it for 2 minutes, right? So that's sometimes if I don't feel like doing my easy scan, right? Because I do it every day, but some days I'm just like, oh, I'm easy scanned out, right? So I'll just kind of go into the Cephis and then just, use the scan on each one. There's actually a back button here, and then you can go to each one. So all of them have, Quantum Reach has it, Quantum Frequency does not have it, but Quantum Affirmations has it, Quantum Flowers has it, Quantum Chakras. So we're going to talk about chakras also. So it could be also you want to run it for the crown chakras, but you can just do the scan and it'll tell you what chakras out of balance, and then you can go ahead and just broadcast it. And so that's all about getting your chakras all aligned, and that's also going to help with your mood as well, because again, everything is connected. Another one that's really good to run here is Quantum Homeopathics, right? So under the systems here, by systems, you can go down here and you can select. Okay, so one of the things that I like that's here, which I saw here, burnout, right? A lot of times we're stressed out because of burnout. Adrenal fatigue is a good one to run. There's also anxiety that's on here. Is it on here? Anxiety is on here. A really good one also is brain fog. Sometimes we kind of get all upset at ourselves because we didn't get what we wanted to get done, because we have this brain fog that's going on. Where is it on here? I thought, okay, brain fog, right? There's also fear. Fear is on here as well. Did I pass it? I don't know my alphabet. You got fear here, different kinds of fear. And then also you have a really popular one, which is overwhelm, right? So this is a good one to run as well to help balance you out. So last one to run for mood and energy is actually Cephi dots. Okay, so again, you can scan for what Cephi dot you need. Let's see what I need, and it'll tell you. But if you already know which one, whoa, nothing came up for me. I'm good. I don't need anything. No, but these are the choices we have, right? You've got your allergies, you've got arthritis. For energy, this is a really good one, right? Energetic balance. You have energy endurance to run. The mood is a good one to run here. So this is a good one. So actually, I forgot there's also a mood support, right? So there's a mood support under, I saw that one under affirmations. There it is, mood support. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and type out where these things are so you know where you can run them from. But Cephi dots is another underrated. You can go in here and do energy endurance, and you can do mood. So what's nice about it is when you select it, it's going to show you the location of where the Cephi dots are. And let me get my Cephi dots. So my Cephi dots right here. Right, we got our Cephi dots here. You see that? Okay, so you basically will tear off the dot that you need, and then go ahead and put this right on this fractal amplifier. For some reason it's not coming up on my screen, but it does come up on my phone. And then you're gonna go ahead and do imprint. When you're done imprinting, you're gonna go ahead and just take that dot out, and you can select wherever you want to put this, right? If you want to put it on your head, you can put it there. I guess if you're at home, you can put it there, but I wouldn't put it there if I'm going out. But I normally like to put it right here, but then I kind of moved it here because if you're washing your hands, oh, you can't see. I mentioned to put it here, actually here. this one here, but this is probably a good place because when you're washing your hands a lot, this kind of starts to wear off a little bit faster. So here is good, and over here in the elbow is good too. And then you also have the energy endurance, so you can put them in all these different places. So it's really, really nice to have this. Some people are also running them, like you can just go ahead and do a mood support. Like we can go over here under Cephi and run it under affirmations for mood support. And then go ahead and put your Cephi dot here and do imprint, right? So right now, though, the selected ones that they have there are the ones that they recommend, but you can also go ahead and imprint any other frequencies you want onto there. So that's it for now of what I have for all the different ways you can run for your mood and your energy. What I like to do now, I've been telling people, is in the morning before you leave, like you want to kind of like have like, I tell people, just dance, right? You want to dance before you leave. Get into, if you were into club music or whatever, play your favorite club song. A lot of people like to play Happy by Pharrell and just kind of dance to it. Just doing that because of the words in there and getting your body moving, doing some fist pumps before you leave, that is one of the best ways to just get your whole body pumped up before you start your day and you're all excited and you're all happy, right? So, and that's how we want to be when we leave. And then you run your scans throughout the day as needed. So yeah, it was a little longer than I thought it would. I just want to share all the different ways that you can use your scanner to help with your mood and your energy. That's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or the person who shared this video with you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.